Hey, what's happening everybody? This is Royce from Pedal and Metal. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new for 2018 Hot Wheels. And this is the 1971 Porsche 911, and this is Magnus Walker's personal car. So we'll go ahead here and take a look at it. Here's the packaging. Originally when I had seen spy shots of this online, I have to admit, I'm sure I'm not the only one, I thought they just took the 964 Porsche and repainted it white and did, tried to make it look like the 277 car from Magnus Walker, but they actually, this is an all new casting. This is not the 964, and the wheels are supposed to be, I guess, like his 1552 licensed wheels are on, but they obviously just stuck the gray wheels like you see on the 917 LH and some other cars that they've been sticking this on. I personally don't care much for those wheels, but we're gonna go ahead here and pop this out. Much like some of the other cars I've been getting here lately, this is real brittle. The bubbles that are already poked through. So we'll go ahead here and spin it around, take a look at it. The blue parts are plastic on it. That's part of the base, but the rest are tampos. Now it does have the dual 993 style mirrors, or at least they tried to replicate that. You can kind of see a roll bar too in the back. So I think they did a fairly admirable job of trying to make it look like Magnus's car. It's gonna need some work in the back here, and I'm gonna do a wheel swap and some other stuff to try to fix it up a little bit. I'm not sure if his real car has the large Urban Outlaw logo on the roof or not like that. It probably does. I just never noticed it. So if you guys want to stick around and see what I do to this, because you know me, I don't really leave much stock. So come join me here, and if not, otherwise you can go ahead and subscribe for plenty of other stock diecast videos and other do-it-yourself tips and tricks and videos. And I'll see you in a little bit. I'll be right back. Bye now. Alright, let's get cracking with this one. After reviewing photos of Magnus's car, it does not have his Urban Outlaw clothing brand logo on the roof. And this one in the pack originally was scratched up, or maybe it's supposed to look distressed maybe. So I think I might get rid of that. There's only a few things we really need to do. This back end right here, this section, which is white on your screen, the white rectangle, is actually silver mesh, or like aluminum mesh. They do have the 6 rivets on here just like the real car. Now they don't have his signature hot rod style louvers punched into the deck lid. If this was lower like the actual car, the script here, the Porsche script, I would probably go ahead and hand paint in the logo, the louvers. The interior, I did pre-drill this and it got nasty, but for whatever reason I slipped off them both rivets, which is the first time I've ever done that on one car, and chewed up the underneath. But we'll continue to soldier on here with this. Looking at the actual, I was thinking, looking at the actual car, that it had tartan seat inserts, but it has has a Momo black seat on the passenger side and a black Sparco Corsa seat on the driver's side, which is all worn. But neither one have the tartan interior, which he's known for with his signature builds. Everything appears to be black, so I guess I'll just leave that alone for now. We'll go ahead here. I want to ditch these wheels. I'm not a big fan of these wheels from Hot Wheels. I don't like them. I don't like they're okay, but put something a little more racy in. It looks like I might have to do some trimming to get these to fit. get these wheels to sit in here. I already screwed the base is already screwed up on this, so at this point I'm just going to continue on until I can get another one, because the other one I had I gave away in the 4K contest. I don't have any more of these. I haven't seen any more show up in the stores. So I'll just keep going, and no one will see the bottom looks like crap unless I would actually turn the car over. Hope that wasn't off camera. I forgot to check the monitor. That's gonna look bitchin', I think, with some racy looking wheels and tires. Okay, we need to move on here. I do have Testors flat aluminum. This is enamel, which I love using enamel paints. Gonna be using that for a good bit of stuff on this. Actually, you know what we could do first? Let's get rid of the logo on the roof first. Let's do that, because that could end up being a mess. Get some acetone out. This is just nail polish remover. Let's see if I can find a swab here. Alright, so back to the Testors. This is flat aluminum color. I'm going to use that for some pieces and parts, namely this screen. A little shaky. Just had some Wendy's food and a big tall thing of the sweet tea, which is probably not a wise choice. Now I'm definitely shaky. But I think this will be alright. So we'll let that dry. Well, actually though, you know what I do want to do is I want to do the B-pillar silver and the door handles. Just gotta be careful not to get my fingers in that back grill there after all the work of doing it. I'm hoping to see how fast I can get a thumbs down on this. That's my goal. When I put these videos up, I'm hoping to get a thumbs down. And there's one guy out there in particular, I'm not sure why, but as soon as I post these videos, within seconds, usually there's the thumbs down there. So someone out there apparently doesn't like me, I guess. Or gets the buttons confused or something. But guess you can't make everyone happy. I look at it this way. When you're watching the stuff on YouTube, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I never understood why some people want to bash others on YouTube and put people down for putting themselves out there. It never made any sense to me, but I guess you're always going to have some a-holes out there. But we'll see. I'm sure this will garner a dislike in about 10 seconds right after I put it on. When I put the 917 one on a few weeks ago, I think it was within seconds that it had a thumbs down. I'm like, well, alright, whatever. Well, what's up with that? I don't know how you don't like a 917. That to me is like not liking apple pie. Actually, I like apple pie with ice cream. Never liked apple pie though when I was a kid, for a reason. Like it now though as an adult. So there, anyway, there we go. Oh, the other thing is the headlights. I didn't notice how plain they really are. So we're gonna have to hit those. Try to get them fixed up. It does have chrome bezels around the headlight. The trim rings are chrome on this car. They are not white. Some people took a lot of the later cars, or the earlier cars I should say, and painted them body color. His are left chrome. I'll probably go back and add some details to that then. Boy, I am really shaky for whatever reason. Well, we know the reason. I don't know why I'm saying for whatever reason. I know the reason. I'm a big thing of tea, which was pretty stupid. I knew I was coming back to film. So we're going to have to try to let that dry. Meantime, I know the roll bar in that car is black, but I really don't care. I think I'm going to do it. I'll do an aluminum color for the roll bar just so this looks less plasticky, and then when you see it, you can kind of see through the back window. I think it's going to look cool. I'm sure this will get a thumbs down too. Of course, you can only give one thumbs down. If anybody ever wants to donate any money to the channel too, I have the button there at the top. I don't want to sound like Jim Baker or something, but if anyone ever wants to donate, feel free to donate to help pay for more content and for models to be reviewed and whatnot. I've only ever gotten one $5 donation ever, I think it was, but that was really appreciated. Because this does take a lot of time to film everything and then edit, and just take away from family and whatnot. So the little sacrifice. Hopefully I'm not going off camera. So there we go. It's kind of mock bars on the side because they don't really have anything molded there, so you got to kind of improvise, do an optical illusion. But I think that'll look alright when you put it back together. It'll look the part then. I believe the seatbelts are black in this too, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to leave them black. I'm just doing the buckles. This one is like the 964. This is the tail lamp section here in the back. His are orange on the sides, on the outer portion, and then red on the inners. And then you have a slither for a little bit, like a slight line there, which is where the reverse lights are. What I'm going to do here is put some silver backing behind. To try to give it some glow. Doesn't have to be perfect because no one's going to see that. Okay, let's see here. Once what we could do, probably should let this stuff dry. Well, I could do, I have the silver out, is do the exhaust. It's using the same flat aluminum color. Boy, am I all over the place with shakiness here. I don't sell any of them. I have given some of these away to people. I don't put them on eBay. I know there's some guys out there that put them on eBay and sell their work. I've never done that. I just never thought my stuff was good enough to actually put it on eBay to sell. And every time I ever would try to sell something on eBay, I usually don't make out very well. But I actually have never tried with the die cast, the 1/64 scale collectibles, or I should say the customs. Holy cow, am I really shaky. Well, it looks alright though. What I like to use for, if it has the clear lights like that, I like to use Tester's stoplight red, which has the ground mica in it, I believe is what's in that, or silica, something like that. It's like iridescent. Is that the right word? And hopefully the silver backer will also give it some life. So I'll probably end up having to do one more coat, and then I'll try to figure out how I'm going to do the amber part, because I don't think I have amber. Maybe I do here somewhere, the amber version of the red with the silica ground up in it. Alright, let me let this dry and then probably come back. Let's see here what the front looks like on this. Black, right? Oh, we could work on that quick. I'll try my paint pen for this black slit in the front for the oil. I think it's the oil cooler back behind the screen. And this pen has a strong odor to it. I tell you, if you want to get high, pull a couple of these things out and sniff them. I don't recommend doing that. just saying, you probably could if you wanted to get wasted there. The other thing is that we're gonna have to fix some of this issues with the tampos. I could probably do that off camera. And then I want to do the rubber hold down straps for the front and back lids. So So let me let that dry and I'll come right back. Okay, off camera here. Painted the back portion, or actually this is the front, the two black, what they call the horn grills, I think is what they refer to them, and then the amber front lenses, and then I did the back as my daughter sings in the background. Okay, so we'll go ahead and, I didn't want to bore anyone with that. He didn't really miss anything, so we'll go ahead and stick it back together here. And I also free-handed the black, thin black stripe on the blue portions, which it didn't turn out too bad for freehanding it. Probably could redo this section here sometime, but I'm not really worried about it right now. But I like the roll bar painted aluminum. I think that looks pretty cool. I took and extended where the white was in the front of this. This is a long hood, is what they call these. This Porsche, there was white showing there, so I went in with some red paint and did that, and I did it on the back because it was white right above there where the tampo didn't quite reach. Next, what I want to do, if my pen will cooperate here, is I want to do the, if I can get my reference shots back up on the screen here, I want to do the hold down, the two hold down straps, as well as a pair on the front and then a pair on the back, and they're rubber, black rubber, basically like industrial hold down strappies. Like that. Then we'll do the back. Let me get my shot of the back of the car up here. So they're going to be up underneath. Like so. And those 6 bolts are black heads, or at least they look like it on the photo. So we'll hit those quick. It's kind of cool when Hot Wheels actually have those six bolts there on. Oh, there's a little bit of boo-boo here on the glass, so I'll have to take it back apart and fix that. And I don't think I need to do really anything else. I hit this off camera as well, this vent on the hood. And I also did the chrome for the mirrors off camera. Let me go ahead here and fix this mess here at the A-pillar, and then I'll stick it back together and we'll come back and take a look at it. Alright, I think I'm done with this. I stuck it back together. Now we're just going to take a little spin around of it. Pretty happy with this one. You guys have to let me know what you think of it. I think the fat wheels and tires really made it look a lot more aggressive, I think, than the cheesy wheels that were on it from Hot Wheels. I didn't care much for those. Looks a lot more racy, ready to hit the canyons or a track. So there you go. If you guys like that one, that was a fun one. I think anybody at home could follow along and do this at home, and you could even use the stock wheels and maybe just paint them black, or strip the gray tampo or whatever they use to paint those wheels. You could probably strip that off and just do it as is black, but this would not, doesn't take much to duplicate this build not at all. That looks pretty much like his real car. So there you go. Hope you guys like that. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. All right, bye now.